Fletcher Wheaton here with RE Mexico. I am here with Jim Buckley, who's the Sales and Marketing Director here at Danzante Bay. Gorgeous area right here in Danzante Bay, just south of Loreto. Jim.
Hi Fletcher.
How you doing today?
I'm terrific, thank you. Welcome.
Doing great. This is an absolutely beautiful place. When you first think of Danzante Bay, what's really coming into mind here? Is it the golf course? Is it the master plan community?
It's actually the whole package in one. You've got this world-class golf course. It's a TPC golf course designed by Reese Jones, which is quickly becoming one of the top golf courses in Mexico. I think it's currently number 3 on its way to number 1. Everybody in the golf industry, resort golf industry, is talking about this particular golf course. So that acts as a driver for us, and people come here, they look at the beauty of the land, the beauty of the bay, and the real estate offerings that we have to offer, and they fall in love.
Nice. And just in case, if you're not a golf lover, there's plenty of stuff to do here. You mentioned you have family that's out in the bay, and they're doing paddleboard,
So you've obviously got your golf course, then you've got unbelievable world-class hiking, because Danzante Bay actually sits on a bay, but it's enveloped in the back by some beautiful hills and mountains. So it really feels secluded and private. So in addition to golf and hiking, you've got stand-up paddleboarding, world-class fishing, snorkeling, boat rides, lots and lots of things to do here, and the water is very big. So people that are into water sports tend to gravitate towards Loreto and Danzante.
Okay. In this particular project, we were just talking about this, and it's gigantic, right? This is a long process. There's a lot. You were talking about, basically called it a mixed-use luxury master plan community, right? You've got a little bit of everything. So we're kind of in the beginning stages, right?
We're in the embryonic stages of something very special. The developer has a big piece of land that envelopes the entire Danzante Bay. What currently exists here is the Villa del Palmar Hotel. And then we're selling our real estate offerings, which we'll talk about. This is a 10 to 15 year build out. And at the end of the day, there's going to be many different neighborhoods, many different condo product, several different hotels. And it'll be truly a world-class mixed-use resort luxury community.
Yeah, and we've been talking to a couple other people. One of the big things about this area is the airport and the connectivity, and just going to get more and more people being able to come down here and visit the area.
So what's happening is Loreto's opening up as a market. You know, for years and years and years, the Cabo market, the Puerto Vallarta market, and Punta Mita have been a focus of a lot of people when they come to Baja. And a lot of those people bought in those markets 25, 30 years ago. So what's changing is those markets are very hot real estate markets, but the lifestyle has changed. They've gotten a little crowded. It's not as quiet as it used to be. And so a lot of these people that bought in those destinations years ago are looking for that next best place. So they're selling from those destinations. Loreto seems to be right in the target of that next best place. And as a result of that, there's now direct airlift from Dallas, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Los Angeles, San Diego, Tijuana, and limited flights actually from San Francisco now, and direct flights from Calgary on WestJet. So with this direct airlift, Loreto is getting busy. And the FBO, the private airport, is starting to see an uptick in the number of private jets coming in, the size of the private jets, and then our really great marina, which is 15 minutes away from where we sit right now. Puerto Escondido is now starting to see a big uptick in the amount of boats and the size of the boats. So now it's not rare if you were to come here and you look out and you see a 160 or a 200 foot yacht with a helicopter on it. A lot of those people are actually flying their helicopters in here and trying out our golf course. So Loreto is on the upswing, and the town of Loreto is actually gentrifying and becoming very special.
All right, and to get more on the real estate side of things, before we get into the neighborhoods and pricing, one thing that struck me, I guess just because we've come into this resort a few times, is basically the entrance, the promenade that you called it, but you've got this kind of like eye-striking 1.5 mile kind of road just coming in, and you just have incredible views of the mountains, the golf, the ocean, everything.
We actually call that Panoramic Boulevard. And so Danzante Bay is about 25-30 minutes outside of Loreto. And so when you're driving here, you finally get to our sense of arrival, or our gate. But a lot of people think that the resort's going to be right inside the gate. The developer has built this beautiful panoramic boulevard, which is, as you mentioned, 1.5 miles long. It's very well done, quality infrastructure, and every time you make a turn, there's a different view corridor, whether you're looking at Danzante Bay and the boat sitting in the bay, or you're looking at where the marina is going to be, the islands out in the water. And then you make that one final turn, and there you see the hotel and the golf course, and you know that you've come to something very special.
Exactly. I mean, it's a good description right when you come in, especially if it's the first time. You know.
The sense of arrival is very exhilarating. It almost gives everybody goosebumps the first time.
Exactly. All right, and for these different neighborhoods right now, what are some of the more common, because this is, like, as you said, maybe a 10, 15 year project, right? And it just opening up in different little pockets. What's available right now, and what are the benefits of that?
So right now, our current real estate offering is a custom home, semi-custom home product. We're selling out of 2 neighborhoods, and those are lots, and those lots average about 1/2 acre. So one neighborhood is called Cordon, which means cactus. And the other neighborhood is called Canyon because the lots are tucked up in the canyon. But what a lot of people don't realize when they come here is our custom lots are not just one-dimensional water views or filtered water views. They're unbelievable golf course lots. And there's a lot of times golf on both sides of the home site. And then we've got these unbelievable mountains that I mentioned earlier. So you've got mountain or cliff views, golf course views, filtered water and water views, or a combination thereof. So currently the product or the program is somebody comes in and they buy a lot, say it's a 1/2 acre lot, and we have 4 models to choose from. And the architect for these models, he's out of Tucson, Arizona. He's got a very good reputation. His name is Kevin Howard. And our architecture is kind of a desert contemporary. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. You never find anybody who walks into our model home and says, boy, I don't like this, because it feels very spacious and it kind of demonstrates the living. So what you do is you buy a lot, then you have a 2-year time frame where you need to build a home. And so you choose one of those models and build one of those homes. But what's interesting is almost everybody that's buying a lot right now, people aren't waiting. They want instant gratification. They want to start living this lifestyle with their quality time remaining now. Most of our people are buying a lot, interviewing with one of our builders, and building immediately. So we've got ample construction activity out in both of our subdivisions.
Okay. And let's just say you're watching this and you're sitting home and you're saying, well, yeah, I hear the idea, I hear this like huge project, this master plan community, this golf course that's already here, right? What's the advantage of getting in now versus maybe 10 years when you might have more hotels or other houses already built? Do you see the prices?
There's no doubt now is the right time to get involved, because we're going to be releasing some real estate in the future which actually contains some of the best real estate in Baja, and the prices will reflect that. When that happens, those prices will umbrella the prices in our current neighborhoods. But there's going to be a lot of different product in here. There'll be some condo towers, there'll be other hotels. Right now there's our one hotel, the Villa Del Mar Hotel. We've got this beautiful spot out on a point right over here, which is designated for a high-end brand. We don't know what that brand is yet. It may be similar to an Auberge or a Rosewood. It may only have 50, 60 keys. It's on this unbelievable point, which kind of connects the Sierra Cortez and Danzante Bay. And then the road going from our main road to the hotel will also contain world-class lots and condos. And so there's going to be many different little pockets and gated communities within the master plan of Danzante.
All right, outside of, tons of things you can do here, golf, hiking, everything like that. What other type of amenities do you have on the property?
Glad you asked, because our neighborhoods, of which we were just speaking about, Cardone and Canyon, have a really special amenity that will be coming online in the future, and that's a private beach club. That private beach club is on the water, it's on the bay. It's a good chunk of land. It will contain tennis courts, pickleball, workout facility, bar and grill, maybe a little business center. And that amenity is exclusive just for the owners of Cardone and Canyon. So what's nice about this is it's right across the neighborhoods. So a lot of our current owners and our future owners will have golf carts. So you can walk out your front door, get in your golf cart, and zip down to the beach club. It'll literally take you 5–10 minutes. Your toes are in the sand, you're swimming in the water, you're enjoying the amenities specifically and exclusively for your neighbors and yourself.
Yeah, and just to reiterate, this is not the wild side of the Pacific where you've got these monster waves. This is very calm, peaceful, serene waters where you can get out paddleboards, the kids can get in the water.
Very tame, that's why families love it. They can come here and their kids aren't intimidated by waves. It's literally like a big swimming pool on many days, and it's really family oriented.
And just to switch it back to the golf course here, this is a Reese Jones course. It's getting a ton of awards. It's one of the newer courses, it's not that old. Everybody's talking about the 17th hole here. There's a lot, obviously, if you could just kind of describe that hole, and then is there any sort of real estate that's going to be around there?
The 17th golf hole is probably one of the most beautiful and dramatic golf holes in the world. I say that genuinely because it is, and everybody in the industry is talking about it. We do have a limited selection of home sites in that neighborhood that's overlooking the 17th hole. It's called Seaside. We don't know how big the lots are going to be, and we don't know the price point. But when it's released at some point in time in the future, it will be very special, very world class.
All right. Everything here is absolutely phenomenal. There's probably a lot of people that are not aware of this location. Is there any way for somebody to come down here and learn about the course or learn about the real estate? How do you do that?
Yes, there is. For people that are genuinely interested in real estate, coming to earnestly look at the community, we have a discovery trip here. And my recommendation would be for them to reach out to me. I can describe what that trip looks like, and we would love to invite them out, take a property tour, and experience the community.
Awesome. Cool. Well, Jim, I think that wraps it up. And if there's anything else you would like to add before we shut it down?
Anybody that's interested in this type of lifestyle, I can encourage you to please come and take a look, because this is a very special